Skyrim has been fun, and it continues to be fun, but eventually we are going to have to end this. Nothing can last forever, so this is the final episode. Okay, no it's not. Maybe it should be, considering how many I've done, but I don't want it to be yet. I'm still having fun, I still want to continue, so fuck it, let's do it. What I am changing though is how I'm doing things. I would like, ideally, to 100% the achievements on this game, which I know is difficult. So I think in terms of what I'm doing next, I'll be pulling from the achievements. Going there showed me the next couple of things on the list. Restoring the Thieves Guild to its former glory, and the Dark Brotherhood stuff. And as both of them are going to take a while, I thought we could alternate between the two of them. And let's start with the Thieves Guild. Remember how I felt about Morphle? I'm starting to feel that way about Riften and the Thieves Guild. It's beginning to feel very familiar, and it's certainly become one of my many homes in this world. What we need to do are side missions, specifically little jobs for the guild. Little jobs help us work up the big jobs in the 4 cities, and doing those are part of restoring the guild to its former glory. We can take a couple at a time, so I take a Bedlam job from Delvin, which basically means we have to steal 500 coins worth of goods, and a heist job from Vex, which is basically just stealing a specific item. Unfortunately for us, both of those jobs are in Markarth. Now, what I should have done was the heist first, and the value of that item would have counted towards the Bedlam job. But I didn't really think about it. Instead, I thought I could finish the whole thing now by stealing the contents of this display case. Picking the lock was challenging, as you'd expect, but I got through it. There was a necklace in there that would have been everything we needed. Stealing it, however, was a problem. I reloaded several times. There was just no way to steal it without getting caught, so I gave up. Instead, I went to the local taverns, went into rooms with nobody in, and took everything that wasn't nailed down. Went to another house and ended up finding a Stone of Baranziah, which was originally the goal for this episode before I changed my mind. And that was enough to get me there. I do wish I got this emerald first, especially since it had a value of 600 coins. Of course I got caught, but I paid him off, so that was fine. I actually made more from these jobs than I did with the bribe, so it works for me. I took another heist and Bedlam job, hoping they'd both be in the same city, and they were. They were both in Windheim, so we headed there. The heist was in a pub, in a private room that no one could see me, conveniently, and the expert level lockbox was surprisingly easy. There wasn't enough in there for the Bedlam, but it was close. One piece of cheese later, and that was everything we needed. The first duo of jobs took about 20 minutes to complete. The second duo took 4. This is much more my kind of speed. I took a single job now, a sweep job, since I wanted something different, and it was here in Riften. Some of these jobs are much easier than others. This one, it took me to the door where I picked easily it, walked inside, and just picked up 3 items. And that was the job. Took it back thinking it was 5 jobs before a major quest, but no, it's 5 jobs in a single city before a major quest. And Riften doesn't count. Oops. Oh well, I'm having fun with these. I took a job faking records, also in Riften, and that was really easy. Could not have been easier if I tried. Next couple were a fishing job, so pickpocketing, and a shill job, planting something. But unfortunately one was in Windhelm and one was in Whiterun, so no easy duo this time. This was also one of those jobs that was really hard. The guy I needed to pickpocket was behind this master level lock. Suffice to say, broke a few lockpicks trying to get into this bloody place. And when I did, he immediately saw me and ordered me out. That's fine, I'll go, and I'll wait for him to come out. But it looks like the bastard just won't leave. I even waited for the next day and nothing. Other lizards came out, but not him. I eventually got in a much easier way by simply pickpocketing one of the other lizards for the key. And this time when I got in, he was sound asleep. He got up, but I managed to pickpocket him as he did, and he didn't notice until I was on the way out. Whiterun though, that was the problem. I was confused exactly what I was supposed to be doing and where I was supposed to go, because the house didn't seem to exist. Turns out it did exist, but it was one of the houses that was blocked off by the battle here, and it's now completely inaccessible. So yeah, it's impossible. Fortunately, I can just go back and cancel it and get another one, so that's what I end up doing, for taking another numbers job and a shield job. Fortunately again though, different cities, one in Whiterun, one in Solitude. Although we haven't done Solitude yet though. It wasn't difficult though. The house was easy enough to break into, and planting this ring as soon as I found it with Evie. As for forging the numbers, even easier. At this point, these missions were starting to get a bit repetitive and a bit boring, but necessary to finish this off and get that achievement. And this would hardly be the first time I've done something a bit repetitive and a bit boring for an achievement. For now I dare say we earned a break. The Dark Brotherhood stuff, which was our other goal, is split into multiple quests and achievements, and I was thinking that as I need a break, that would be an excellent time for us to go and get that first quest done and go join the Dark Brotherhood. And for that, well, we need a child. Specifically, we need a child that's been trying to summon the Dark Brotherhood, which they're talking about here, so the kid's got to be around here somewhere. When I check the house, sure enough, we can hear the ritual. Little psychopath kid wants someone dead, and naturally we're going to do it because achievements. Yeah, achievements. They totally justify evil actions. I lied and said that I was a member of the Dark Brotherhood because, you know, that'll get their attention. He wants us to kill Grelod the Kind, a granny who runs an orphanage. This makes me feel like a bad person, but apparently she's the right cow. She's over in Riften, so we head there and to the orphanage, and yeah, she's a terrible human being. She's really mistreating these kids. Okay, fuck it, I've no problem killing this grandma. She walked into a back room, and I closed the door and cut her in two. That was easy. And the kids are just laughing at her dead body. Jesus Christ, what is wrong with these kids? I get that she was a cow, but come on. Anyway, I head back, I talk to the first kid, and he pays me with some jewellery that is apparently very valuable. And also, we apparently have the quest done, but it's not really. We have to sleep and wait for something to happen, so I head back to my local home, get 24 hours sleep, and nothing happens. Oh joy. I looked up online, it seems this quest is a bit glitchy, so I decided to try and sleep in my bed in Whiterun, and that works a lot better. When I wake up from that sleep, I'm not at home anymore. That is a member of the Dark Brotherhood. And it turns out she's pissed, since we did a contract that rightfully belonged to them. We have to pay them back with another kill, and it's one of these three people in the room. At this point, I could refuse, gut her, and then wipe out the Dark Brotherhood. That is a quest option. And that would likely be the good guy thing to do. The problem is, being the good guy doesn't get me an achievement, so I'm going to be an evil bastard instead. We have a chat with these three people, and honestly they all kind of deserve to die. One is a soldier of fortune, one is just a real bitch, and the third one is quite obviously a brutal killer. I choose to gut the third one, that makes her happy. She likes that we can follow orders and murder people, and our debt is repaid. Furthermore, she wants to take our relationship to the next level. Giggity? Oh, she just meant join the Brotherhood. I guess that's good too. So we head that way, and the funny thing is we got invited to adopt a child. By a woman who witnessed us commit the murders. Okay then. Anyway, we're not here for kids, we're here to join a band of murderers. So we head to the very creepy door, and we go inside and we meet Astrid. Hey, how you doing? Nothing? Okay. She welcomes him, we get the quest done, and another achievement to boot. I don't get achievements that often on this game, so I'm happy when we do. We also get this armor, which is cool, but also makes my character look ridiculously skinny. We won't use it for now though, since now we're going to head back to the thieving jobs and these. Well, honestly, I could go through all these, but we've been doing these for a while now, and there's nothing new really in these jobs, except we encounter one guy who we can't pickpocket because we're not a good enough level, so we have to cancel it. Not much of a story really. To be honest, this one has got bogged down in the thievery stuff. I think I might try and do a few of them off camera before the next one, so it's not all just repeating what we've done before. But it has been enjoyable so far, and let's not forget we've also joined the Dark Brotherhood and got the achievement. Next time we should see some significant progress in the Thieves Guild, and continue our journey through the Dark Brotherhood quests. I will see you then.